Kanban cards are used to make your life easier. So design the card to really make it easier, especially for the people you work with. Hello, I'm Tom. Welcome to my channel where we talk about continuous improvement in an industrial setting. And today's video, it's a bit of a noodly topic perhaps, but it's about a Kanban card and how to get some aspects into it to make it more easy to use for your colleagues so that they can then again help you get your inventory on the correct level and manage it as effective as possible. Now I can imagine some of you saying, why the physical cards? You've gone digital, right? But there are a couple of good advantages to that old physical card. The main one being your inventory is still physical. Now, you probably don't want to use it then for your main ingredients, your main packaging, the stuff that comes in on pallets, and you've got this whole nice warehouse management system to deal with that. There are some, pros and cons, especially also some cons to this warehouse management system. Let's not get into that, but think about all those small things you also keep in the factory. The sort of production supplies, the office supplies, stuff like that, it is too small usually to fully digitally master. And if you're going to digitalize it, it'll probably cost you more time than the good old Kanban card. Now, having said that, what's this whole talk about making the Kanban card easy? Well, that has to do with the design that I basically learned from consultants and mainly also was taught out of the Japanese factories. And that is this, 80s or so designed card with just a piece of paper, piece of cardboard, a couple of boxes on it, telling you what's the inventory number or the stock keeping unit number, what's the name of the item, how much should be here, that this is Kanban card 15 of 27, things like that. So it really tells you what you are putting into your inventory. And that is not the most useful data. Now, the thing, of course, already back then it had is basically a front and a back, very often recommended in Kanban cards. Say the front displays this information, the back basically tells you this item has been ordered, so at least you visualize it's still in stock, or if you put it into an ordering bin, this is going to be ordered versus I've ordered this. Okay, nice. Not applied everywhere, but at least that one I already got, say 15, 20 years ago. Now, the thing that I hardly ever see on those cards is actually, what do you want people to do? So let me present you the Humane Kanban card that just has a call to action. It tells you what to do, and put it there in whatever terms are normal within your society. I would say that nowadays in British, but also in German society, it is quite common to just, with a little bit of humor or at least some informality, tell something on paper. And that contrasts a little bit, the old culture of both of those countries, but it makes that people react to it better. If this is really not done in your country, pick slightly different words, but make sure that you've got a short, direct message. In our case, give me to John. John is our team leader of logistics, and people in the factory know who John is, right? That's the idea. So they see this, you can put a bit of extra detail on it, but the whole idea is make a very clear call to action for anyone seeing or touching this card. Because that is what you want the Kanban card to do. Everyone can basically walk into your inventory, and this, if you've got your expensive stuff or your specialized resources inventory, probably not everyone can walk into that. But if we again go to this more type of office supply like thing, and we have this a lot within any factory as well. Think about maybe safety glasses or gloves or printer cartridges, or indeed all kinds of office supplies are usually in a part of the warehouse that is accessible to, at least to shift leaders, team leaders, senior operators, your logistics staff. So it's quite a wide bunch, if not to just anyone in the factory. And then make sure that the main message on the card is, what do you want all of those people to do? And that information that I discussed in the beginning of the video, what SKU number, how much to order, where to order, you put that in much smaller text, because the whole idea is also that should jump out. That is, oh, this is what I have to do. That's the most important thing that also the untrained Kanban user has to understand it is written under, place in the bin next to logistics team leader office, if you don't really know how to send it to John. But then this gets into John's hands, or even, someone in his team. Because in the end, it's not that important that you cannot give it physically to John. The whole idea is this is a concept, right? It's like the White House says. Well, some press secretary says it, or the president says it, but the White House says. That is how we talk about things. And give it to John if he's, the main team leader of logistics. That is just a way that people talk. They will get this card there, and then when you have it at your office, you can read all the fine print, and it is still good to have it on, what SKU are we talking about, maybe with a picture next to it, how many boxes to order, where to order it, what is the vendor's code for the same product, stuff like that. Really good to have. It depends a bit on your ordering system. If you can just order by typing in your own SKU, and the system does everything for you from that point, well, then it's not needed to put it on here. If this is more of a manual order, put all the order information here. Also put how much of this product do you want to order. So these are the things that you determine up front when making the Kanban. But the main thing is, yes, it has a place, this traditional Kanban information, but the main message is, what do you want everyone else to do? So those are the three things you want to really be on your card. That is a call to action, sort of an explanation of this call to action. In the end, people might not know how to contact John, and then the info that you traditionally have on the Kanban card. If you design your Kanban cards like this, I guarantee you will have a much easier time implementing the system in your factory, because that is one of the basic problems when you're implementing, especially a relatively new to your organization Kanban system, is that you have to tell loads of people what they should actually be doing with these cards. And remember, the person who came in to get, in this case, a box of A4 paper, they didn't come there to place some Kanban card into some bin somewhere else. They came there to get the paper. Now, the easiest thing for them to do is to just toss away the card, get the paper, and get back to work. So if you have a card that doesn't really explain why, or especially what you're supposed to do with this piece of paper, and how relatively easy it is to do that, but really direct directions, then there is a big chance someone will not do this. Then you lose the card somewhere, and the answer that you hear time and again from lean books and from the way Toyota does things is, you need very, very strong discipline by higher management. The Kanban card has to be sacred. If any manager sees a Kanban card lying on the ground somewhere, they should raise hell. They should stop the whole of production. They should immediately find out how a card could get on the ground and not somewhere on either a product or a Kanban board. Yeah, that will work maybe a bit, but anything that requires discipline or disciplinary actions, it's not a sustainable system. You need to make things easy. You need to make it for humans, a humane Kanban system. Having that, let's top it up a bit, because again, especially the digital heroes here, they will be saying, oh, but the cards, and it's a bit difficult to put it in a box, or what do we do if it's physically on a different place? Well, how about changing this to send photo or scan me, send to John, things like that, put it in the extra text to take a picture and message it or mail it to this phone number or this mail address. And especially, phone numbers is probably easier because you'll WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook chat or whatever or just send an SMS. Also put in then, of course, the correct phone number and have people just make a picture, put the card aside. Why not? Our John here will get all the cards on his phone, even easier. Or if you want to take it one step further, maybe there is a pre-filled, sort of digital order form within the factory, so within your own organization. You basically make an internal ordering system. Well, then put a QR code on here. There's also a web address, but put a QR code, have someone scan it, it opens up a pre-filled form with all this information. I am in warehouse A, it's place 55, need 2 boxes of that A4 paper, and like that, it all goes easy. You have it in your digital system. Maybe you even dare to do it directly into your SAP, Oracle, whatever resource management system that you have. It really has to work very well for that, but hey, it may all work. But in the end, the message is, make sure that when you have these not all too common stocks lying around, and you want a reminder when it's almost done, the physical Kanban card still is a very good tool. Make sure you put a call to action on it, and that call to action can be not too physical, like send a photo or go to this web form that is hopefully pre-populated with the information on here. Yes, it takes a bit of time to set that up, but it makes it then so much easier for your users who will supply you with quality information. Then explain what you want them to do. So where can I find John, or what number, or how to do the QR thingy. And on the card, well, of course, we do still need to know what we're talking about. And then we need a place also to put the card, either in the bin or somewhere next to where we have the stock item. Those things really depend on how you organize your warehouse. But the physical Kanban card still is fully alive. So I advise you to use it. Now, if you like this more humane version of the Kanban card, don't forget to hit that like button. And let me also just give you a call to action. That is, please, share this video or my other videos with your colleagues. Friends, if they are into CI, please, but especially your colleagues, your other groups that would be interested in my type of content. New people still find me every day. I'm quite sure that my content would be useful to even more people, and probably also someone in your organization. So that is my request to you. Share my video. You can share this. You can put it on websites as well, as long as you don't monetize my videos. I am completely fine with it. I love seeing my stuff on educational websites, or even somewhere within companies where I haven't even worked. I sometimes see my videos pop up. Very nice to see. So please feel free to do that. For now, I wish you the best of luck implementing Kanban in your organization. And as always, don't forget to enjoy the lean journey.